Welcome to Flourish TV. My name is Stephanie Book, and I'm a transformational mindset and wellness coach, podcaster, and mompreneur. And I'm trying to share the different things that I'm learning about business, mindset, and wellness, and share a few things along the way. And today I'm going to talk about building a fun graphic on Canva that you can bulk create, so you can have a whole bunch of images that you can share to make this great for your own content personally, or for if you want to share something with your audience if you are in business, or if you maybe want to just make some fun Valentine cards with special statements for individuals. I don't care. There's lots of fun ways to do that, but we're going to use what's called bulk create so that we can step in and have some fun making some graphics and saving you some time. So we're going to go through, I'm going to share you how I use it's called bulk create in Canva. So you can take an image and be able to give yourself a ton of images with the same kind of background. Why would you do that? Well, first of all, because when you have a brand, when you have something specific that you want to share, you want people to know, to recognize you right away. And we've talked about this a few weeks ago in my branding kit on Canva, what I talked about on the Flourish TV. So if you wanted to hear more about that, or even not sure what all that's about, you can put Canva in the comments and I will definitely share more with you, or give you the recording of that so you can understand how to create your brand kit inside Canva. But today we're going to talk about bulk creating, which is basically taking something, an image, and then adding a bunch of different quotes or scripture or something like that into the same graphic that you can use the whole month long, or a couple weeks, or however you want to do it. And it's a really fun way to be able to have your personalization, have your brand showing, but yet be able to have that different those different messages. So what we're going to do today, I'm going to walk you through a couple of the steps. First, I'm going to show you using ChatGPT, which is an AI program that you can use to be able to gives you some help to be able to put together quotes and scriptures, or whatever it is that you're wanting to communicate. If you want a list of different things. Now, I have in my Trello boards, I have some quotes and things shared there as well that I will use. But for today, I'm going to show you how you can use this tool to ask it to come up with what you want it to create. And then we're going to take that into Google Sheets, and you can use Excel if you don't have Google Sheets, and we're going to make a file that we can then use to bulk create inside Canva. So let's get started. So I'm going to share my screen here, and we're going to go to ChatGPT first. So what I did before is I asked ChatGPT, I said, would you please give me quotes and scripture around the topic of love I can use for quote graphics for social media posts. Please mix the quotes and scripture throughout the full 28 days. Please put these in a format so I can easily paste into Google Sheets. I asked for no hashtags or emojis, and I also realized that I wanted to also not have it give the dates. So eventually it gave me this list of quotes that I can use around the idea of love for February, and it put it in a really easy format that I can do this. But I'm going to just go here, just in case I didn't ask it to do the format and it gave me all this, I can go over here to copy. So once I have it, I'm going to jump over to Google Sheets or your Excel, and I'm going to start a new spreadsheet. And what I'm going to do is come over here, I'm going to click to the right, and I'm going to paste everything that I have there. So there's a few things that you're going to want to do here. Is first of all, we don't need these first two lines, so I'm just going to highlight those two and delete those two rows. And then, as you can see, we're going to go over to a graphic, and we want to have it separated. We want the quote here, and we want the reference down below, right? So what we're going to do is even break this down a little bit more. So we're going to just click on this one, the first column here in A, and we're going to go over to data. And inside data, we're going to go to split text into columns. And it brings up, I don't know if you can see it, it brings up this little box here where it says separator. And if you hit that, you can have it detect it automatically. I don't always know if that works the best for me, but you can put in different things. These are obviously common ones that you use. And then there's a custom one. I always like to do like the hyphen. There we go. So you can see it put it into smaller little columns. And so basically what it did is it went here and it put it into two separate. So now I have the quote or the scripture here on the one, and then the reference or the author on this side. Then one more thing we want to do is we want to make sure that this just maybe just says quote quote. And on this side, maybe I'm just going to put like ref for reference. Okay. So we're going to have that all ready together. I'm going to change it. I'm going to just call this love quotes. And then I'm going to come up here. I'm going to file, and I'm going to I'm going to download, to the CSV file. And so it will do that. It will download that for me. And then we're going to step over to Canva. So we're going to create a really quick design. I had one already ready, but then I used it all. So we're just going to do that quick. So let's say we want to design our own. Maybe we're going to just use what they already have to save ourselves some time. So love Instagram posts. And let's say sometimes I use the template, sometimes I don't. Sometimes it doesn't quite have what I like, but maybe I'll use this one. I don't know. I probably would change here. You can change the colors. So, maybe I'll change it more to match my brand a little bit. Maybe I'll add some of those gray. Maybe this will be this darker pink, or maybe this lighter pink. And then this will be the really light pink. So here. So we kind of have that. Maybe I'm going to change this. I want to make sure that I put my name or your business name up here, and I'm going to change it to my, we talked about our branding kit, so you can find all your fonts and things that are over here on the side. I usually use this one here, and I don't want them capitalized, and I'm probably going to put this maybe I will even scroll it down here. Actually, let's put it back up here. And you obviously kind of do design, and I don't want that red. I'm going to want this, maybe this gray color. Sometimes you got to highlight it. It's very picky sometimes. So, okay. And, there's definitely some things there. It looks like they're kind of spaced out. I probably would fix that. But for right now, I'm not going to worry about it. Now, I probably don't want, this is a graphic, so I'm going to probably delete that. But I like that base to get me started. Maybe I want the background to have another color. You could kind of layer it. And we can really get into that. But we're not talking design as much today. And then we're just going to add in some of our text. So the first one I'm going to do, I have heading. That's my, one of my main fonts that I like to use. And then maybe I'm going to use a subheading here because I want to make sure I put the author of the quote or whatnot here. I'm going to probably make this a little bit bigger because some of the names are going to be longer. And for now, I'm going to move this here. I think I want to just do either a darker gray, or I might just do a black, but let's just do this darker gray for now. So you have kind of an idea of what you want this to look like. I probably would take this first one. I want it in the center of my image, but I want to make sure that I'm giving it parameters. So maybe I don't want it to go over those hearts. So maybe I want to make sure that this follows inside of this heart, of these heart borders. Another thing we can do if we find that that's too much, you can always adjust this image and spread it out a little bit more like this. Maybe move it down a little bit. So then your hearts are spread out a little bit more. So, you can kind of play with that a little bit till you get to the design. Once you have your graphic created and you've had at ChatGPT, we went in and we put in our prompts, and then we went over here and we have our love quotes that we put inside our Google Sheets. And this is the fun part. So this is where the bulk create comes in. So we're going to come over here, hit bulk create. It gives us a choice of doing enter manually or upload data. So we're going to upload the data, and it's going to bring up here in our CSV file my love quotes that are there. And you'll see it give us two different columns, right? Two different things that we can link. So what we'll do is we'll come over to the first part where we want the quotes. We're going to hit these three dots here and hit connect data. Then we can hit the quote because we want the quote to be connected to this particular font. And then we can come over here and hit the subheading one and do the same exact thing, connect data, and we want to connect it to the references, okay? And then once we have those two connected, we hit continue. this then will show you that you have all of these different quotes, and you can decide if you want to generate with all 29 designs. And I know I don't want this bottom one here. So then we hit generate 28. And boom, look at what happens. It takes all of those quotes and keeps the basic format, but puts them all into the format here on your designs. So this actually turned out pretty well. Sometimes you need to adjust them. Like obviously I would probably change these a little bit, but sometimes if you need to go back, let's say you're like, oh, that's just too big. Like this one works pretty well. I can move it around. Maybe I want to do 3, you kind of, I think you edit some, you don't have to edit a ton, but maybe you're like, oh, I like that better. But then you come down to this one and you're like, ooh, maybe that's just a little too big. Maybe, so you can either edit each one, or you can go back in to your original one and maybe bring it down a little bit more, or bring it up a little bit more, or maybe change it to a little bit smaller font. So maybe 75. With what was generated there, I don't know if I would have done that, but then it kind of gives you an idea. And maybe, maybe you're not loving where this reference is, how that's looking. So maybe you want to change it up a little bit. You want to bring it over a little bit more. Maybe you want to have the quote person up here. Like you can change it around until you really like what you want. And then you just can go back in and generate again. And then it will move things around a little bit. You can kind of see, oh, I don't know if I like that. It's kind of low for most of them. Maybe, so you could go back again. You could move where the reference is. Maybe we're like, you know what? Let's move this actually to the middle and make sure it's there, and maybe move this one maybe down a little bit. I don't know. We'll make sure that is centered. I think I'm going to make these black. I don't know if I like the gray. And so then obviously you can see, you can change it around and move it around until you really like what you see. Maybe I'm not loving the image. Maybe I want a lighter gray, no? Or maybe I want a different pink in there, or this brighter pink. I don't know. So you can kind of play with it. It's probably not my favorite of designs that I've made, but that's okay. So anyway, so then we'll go from here and we can generate again, and we can see if we like it better. So see here, I already like that better with the black. And then, yeah, you can go through and see, like, this one looks really good. This one we might move down. But it's really cool because then you can go around, you can kind of move it around, you can change how you want, but it really doesn't take much. And you have 28 different images that you're ready to go that you can share. You just download, share, and download, and then you'd have them all together. And what's really nice, this one, you can change it up a little bit. You can maybe make this a little bit wider. So that you can make sure that it looks really nice for yourself, for your brand. And it's just really cool because then what happens is people start seeing things. They'll be like, oh, wait, that's the font that Stephanie usually uses. I know that's what she's sharing. Or maybe you decide, I want to do a story. I don't want to do graphics. I want to make sure I have a story. Then you can go in a couple different ways. You can either make it from this document, but what I would probably do is go into your original one and go to resize. And this is really cool. You can go in and you can change the size that you want it to go to. But let's just, for right now, let's do copy and resize for the Instagram story. And what it will do is it will take the same thing. You say, open up your story. And then it will give you the same graphic. See, look at that. And then you can just adjust the size a little bit. Maybe we want this bigger. Maybe we're like, hey, I want to add a design on this one. Maybe I want to add this here in between the quote and the author. Maybe I want to put my name kind of just down here, and I don't want it up there at all. Maybe I'll move this up. And maybe I want another heart up here. I don't think I would choose this one, but let's come up in here just to give it a little bit more, or maybe we take this one. So anyways, you can have fun like designing. Maybe you would take this and duplicate it. That might be something I would do, and turn it around upside down, and move it all the way up here and take this one away. So you can see there's lots of different things you can do. Yeah, I like that better. So you can do different things like that. You can even move it sideways. You're like, well, I don't want upside down hearts. I don't know. You can decide however you want to design it. But anyways, you can see that you can do different things with your designs and whatnot. So I'm going to take those away. Okay, so, and then again, you would just go through the same way. And here you can go to bulk create, generate the designs. And then you can see it brought them here. Obviously, you probably would change some of the format of it because you want it bigger. You're going to probably want it like 110 maybe or whatever. So anyways, but you can see you can add some animation in it first. So I could maybe make this bigger. 110 maybe. Maybe I want to make effects, make this be a typewriter. Maybe I want to have these, maybe I want to have this, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I want to have it succession. Maybe I want a baseline. I don't know. So something like that. So, and then you can go through back here, generate the designs again, and then it will bring it here. And then you can just hit play, and there you go. It'll